Hey guys, what's up? We're back. Corrosive Bullet here after a bit of a hiatus. Let me tell you guys, moving is a bit of a pain in the butt. But we are not here for that today. Today we are going to be going over live reacting to the Dragon Ball Legends video and stuff. Number 7. So with that said, if you want to see more Legends content, hit that like button down below, comment and subscribe. What you guys thought of this reaction video, what you guys thought of the broadcast, and let's kind of talk about what's going on and what's happening in Legends. So I'm going to be reacting to this at the same time that you guys are seeing this. It is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they're going to add into the game. So let's dive into it.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Legends Video and Stuff. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi, and I'm here to bring you guys lots of new information with two of my co-workers.
Hello, I'm Kai, the MC for today and the Dragon Ball Legends advertisement producer. Pleased to meet you all.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu. I produce Legends along with Toshi. I'm glad to be here today.
So, lots of things has changed since the second anniversary, and things have also changed on video and stuff, so I have brought in two co-workers who very much are not comfortable speaking English with me, so I'd like it if you'd give them a bit of a break.
Right, since last time you were by yourself, being the advertisement read, I've come to live in the place up a little. I should say though, both you and I still only study English, so we might have to switch back to Japanese in some places, but we will do our best. So how has it been
despite them just
side
like
since
studying
the
and learning
ended?
So
English,
it's
like
been
props for them.
nearly
They're
3
actually
months since the
they're actually
second
doing a really good
anniversary of
job.
Dragon Ball
Good job,
Legends.
guys.
Lots have happened, lots have changed. We found out new things, and we're making clear things that we know we have to
Man,
solve.
it's been 3
Little by
months
little,
since
we're
the
starting
second
off from
anniversary. It's
base,
kind of nuts
and
to
one
think
of them
about.
is the quality of life improvements, such as loading speed and UI.
You can really notice the differences now, right?
There are still plenty of places in which we could improve, however.
We're working on them one by one, but we're hoping that everybody can tell that the differences are making for a better step towards a better Dragon Ball Legends.
I'm really excited. Speaking of being excited, I'd like to begin the first segment for today. Episode from Legend Development.
Alright.
It's a brand new segment. I know Dragon Ball fans, you guys are all interested in the details of Legend when you play.
Our development team is filled with fans of the Dragon Ball series, and they all have all these things that they want to reenact so that the fans of the Dragon Ball series can also understand how much love they're putting into the game. And we'd like to give you a glimpse of some of those today.
Right, and so in this segment, we want to share with you guys there's those kind of little story and inside scoops you won't hear anyone else.
There is a lot of cool stuff we put in the game that we hope
This is actually kinda
players
interesting.
will notice, but that we never really get the chance to introduce.
Right, and so here we're gonna do a little deep dive on Legend. The first item is
EX Android 16.
So as you can see on the screen, Sparking Rarity 16 is on the left, and Extreme Rarity Android 16 is on the right. If you look closely, you can actually notice something different between these two, even though they're the
Let
same
me
character.
guess.
You won't
It's
miss
the
it
hair.
after you've seen it once, however.
The hair's
It's his chest.
slightly off
So if you
colored.
look carefully,
It's the logo.
Extreme 16, he has something on his chest. It's the Capsule Corporation logo.
that's such fine details. What's the story behind that? Why the logo?
So the series fans might already know, but
'Cause Dr.
16
Brief removed the
can
bomb.
self-destruct. He has a system to self-destruct, but that's until Dr. Brief pulls it out of his chest. And Sparking 16, he still has that. He still can self-destruct, so that's why he doesn't have the logo. He hasn't been touched by any corporate logos. But
Right.
Extreme Rarity 16, that's after Dr. Brief repaired him, meaning he can't self-destruct, and he has that new logo on him.
When we are designing a character's look and what moves they have, we always consider what era or time they are meant to be from and base it on that.
That kind of things is really important. So do other characters have little differences like with 16?
Actually, we have so many references, but if we keep it listing on this entire video, we don't have enough time. So we'll give you some hints to some other ones too.
Yeah, this is
isn't
really
the
neat.
mother
I actually
scenes,
kind of like
but
this.
Hercule has some special stuff.
It's like that sense of like, it's nice to hear the stories from the developers. The crowd cheering for Hercule.
Oh, okay, what this one about?
Hercule obviously is a unique character in the series, and some of our staff wanted to more or less make that a bit more obvious that he is an outsider of sorts. So we wanted to give him a chant, a call, and the staff wanted to participate directly.
So this came from just some random idea?
Yeah, actually, it came literally weeks before the release of the character, and we just thought, wouldn't it be cool if we added this where the staffs are chanting?
I heard the
nice
voice
little
in
addition,
Japanese
honestly.
version are actually recording of the staff cheering for him.
Yeah, actually, it is our development team staff that is doing the chant, and there are lots of more other unique details that our staff directly adds in literally at the last moment. Sometimes, like, Yu has specific things that he has preferences for female warriors, but we might talk about that in the next video.
Alright then, let's see the next
Female
one.
warriors. Ladies man. Unknown story of legendary finish.
What can you tell us about how this came to be?
So, when we originally planned Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to be released, all the staff, including us, knew what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure we reenacted that iconic scene where Gohan defeats Cell with the Kamehameha. But at the same time, there were problems in that the entire scene, it's really long with him walking and the entire scene with Cell being blown away, but it was all part of that iconic scene, so we really didn't know what to do.
That whole animation would be too long for Ultimate.
Yeah, it would probably be like 2-3 minutes.
Right, see, it's quite a simple scene that made an impression on so many
Yeah, I
fans
kind
for
of wouldn't
sure.
So we
necessarily.
had to find a middle ground where we could make sure that the scene could be reenacted.
Yeah, we really want to
but
make
the
sense
players
for them to
wouldn't have
put in
watch it
like
all the time. So that's when we
that
figured
long
out
of an
additional animation, special
animation.
animation to be played for that.
Actually, at the beginning, there wasn't any kind of name like legendary finish for it. But we thought we should go ahead and give it a name. In the end, we decided on legendary finish by combining legends and, famous scenes or finishers from the anime.
So we heard
Makes
the episode
sense.
about legend development from producer Toshi and you. So how was it? Did you get to tell us all the story you wanted to?
Well, no, we got lots more. There's probably like pages of things.
I would
that
like
we
to
could
see
talk
this
about,
as like a
but
monthly
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
you know?
guys are
Like even if
having
it's not like big
difficulties reading
updates, I would
your
like them to do
scripts
this kind of
directly
monthly.
without looking at
Like
the
just
camera.
release a
So
video and
I
stuff
think
monthly,
for
so
this
that
episode,
way
this is
like
enough.
they're more
When we were
informed.
preparing this segment, we went around asking all the staff for their favorite little details about this game. But we ended up with Thunder choose from.
But honestly, it's
And
not realistic for them
Legends,
to do so.
We wanted to
So
provide all these information in this
Understandable.
episode as well, because as a game, we're still working on it right now, but there's so much more that people have not noticed in the game.
Yeah, there are still plenty of stories to tell, so we'll be sure to save some for the next edition of Video and Stuff.
yay!
Definitely. Let
I
us
actually
know
like that
some
little
more
segment.
next time. Well then, let's move to the next segment, which is none other than info on Legend update. Recently, most of updates have been about making gameplay smoother in the Legend for the players. In this segment, we will share some info about more upcoming improvements. So first, let's take a look at what the next update has in store for us.
Whoa. Okay.
So we have a list of things that we're working on to improve right
Energy
now.
recovery
and
process
in
through
fact,
EN
some of you
tanks,
players have
improvements
already
in
noticed
casual
some
matches?
major
What?
differences from the previous updates.
Post-battle
So
results.
tell me, out of all update information here, is there anything you just really
That was a lot of
excited for?
information.
So this is something that I'm personally excited for. It's the startup speed of Dragon Ball Legends. This is me personally speaking. Whenever I start the game, it takes a really long time to
Yeah,
load
the
up
initial
game,
startup for
and
this
that's
actually
been a stress point for
is
me.
good, but
And
like this
I'm
still takes
assuming
forever to
that
load.
That's also the case for everybody. And it also connects to the rest of the game too, loading time, loading speed and such. So that is one major thing that we're working on right now to improve on for the next update.
I've been looking forward to this too as a player. So coming from novice perspective, improving the loading time is not an easy thing to do, right?
It is very difficult and it encompasses a lot of things in the game. So loading time, it's literally the foundation of the game. It influences all the rest of the content, meaning we understand that there's lots of other things that you wanted us to improve on. So we're listing them all up, but we're working on them in order because this specific improvement that we're working on, this quality of life improvement, will also determine how we move on with the other updates as well. So this is something that we had to do first. And at the same time, if we screw this up, it negatively influences the rest of the updates too.
Toshi gets a bad rep, guys. What he said here made a ton of sense. It made a ton of sense because if they can't get the loading of the game right, like you got to remember that in a game like this, everything is loading in. When you're loading into matches, it's loading character data, character kits, and animations, models, and whatnot. So what he said makes sense. If the loading times are not significantly reduced, then it's going to affect the overall product. So Toshi gets a lot more crap than he deserves for this. So thank you, Toshi, for explaining to me what actually is kind of going into your plan here.
So it's been a bit of a difficult endeavor for us.
You guys did not take the standard route. I'm really looking forward to that update. Speaking of which, you guys will also be changing the energy tank, right?
Yes, that is the next thing that's on the list.
Oh yeah, I remember them talking about this. That's right.
Energy tanks. Previously, that's also been a hassle for everybody involved. You had to choose what energy to use, and in specific order. Maybe you wanted to use the 3 energy tickets or the 5 energy tickets, 10 energy tickets. That's always been a hassle.
Yep.
So now we're improving it so that everything is converted into one tank where you can just simply choose how much to recover from the tank.
Much
very
more
nice.
streamlined. But what happened to the energy ticket?
So obviously we're not going to overhaul everything and then say your energy tickets are going to be wasted. That's going to be horrible for me too. So when this is implemented, we'll make sure that the tickets can be converted into energy for your tank.
Wait.
Let's look at some other things you're improving with the UI. First up is a party formation screen.
Before, you weren't able to see a combined list of which party members had what equipment equipped. But this upgrade will add a screen where you can see that info. With this,
But didn't the game used to have the all equipment function before, and they kind of removed it?
On SNS
Are they implementing that back?
Next up is the equipment screen.
We have changed how to remove equipment slots too. You will now be able to upgrade equipment right after you remove one of its slots. So the process is much less.
I mean, I guess that, and this is
That's
kind of
the
nice too,
dream
I
makes
guess,
things
but
feel
I
better.
always hated the equipment
Anything
upgrade
else you
system.
want to mention?
I'm
We're
still not a
improving
fan of it.
on
I've only
casual
ever gotten
matches
one
for
Z.
PvP as well. And when I say improve, I mean drastically change, because I understand most players have been simply playing the ranked matches. What we're specifically changing
Oh my
is
God.
we're making it so that there's a level sync feature, in that as long as you have that character, you can basically fight at full power of that potential character's level, and also limit break, so that players can try out characters or simply
Guys, you guys know that this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Because you guys know that I don't do PvP stuff. Like, I never do character showcases and stuff because I don't like the ranked atmosphere. I don't like the idea of only getting a character one time and then like not being able to successfully win in a match, and then I lose ranking and stuff like that. Like, this is great. I can actually like do showcase videos for characters without ever worrying about my PvP rank. This is great.
fight without worrying about losing, as you might stress off about during rank matches.
Level Cynic means that the difference in level between your party and your opponents will be regulated, right?
So that also means that all the characters are fixed at Red Star 7 as well, so that you can also play with your friends in that mode as well and enjoy, I would say, even, but it might not be depending on your friend's player level.
The anti-red has been adjusted. This will sure make it easier to play PvP.
Plus, we are adding a new UI for
Hey!
all. Players will be able
Awesome.
to check how many Dragon Balls their body has.
That's great news. Making it easier to connect with other players will make co-op even more fun.
So we understand lots
That's
of
gonna make
stress in the
that's gonna
game
make
right now
tag teaming
also
Rising
comes
Rushes
from
easier. Thank
buttons
God.
that you have to push unnecessarily or extra just to see new information. So we're making it smoother in the UI section so that you can see what characters have what battle bonuses and what benefits you can have in that specific fight and so on. So you can look forward to the UI changes as well.
Will there be a way to see which characters have bonus abilities that give extra drop rewards without having to check the announcement?
We're working on that.
Please do. Anyway, you've been telling us
Awesome.
so much about the
Okay.
version
Well, that'll be nice to have as
2.12.0
well.
update. But now let's hear about what's coming the real further down the line.
So we were just talking about update that's being planned mid-September. But right now, we're planning one of the biggest updates Legends has ever seen, on par to that of last year's holiday season update. And of course, we're taking into account that players won't be overwhelmed with new things, so we're providing information incrementally here.
So it would not only be
So, like the
small
Super Saiyan
fixes
4
like we've seen so far,
update?
but bigger
When they
changes
first
too.
added
So,
Super
yeah,
Saiyan 4 and
we
Baby?
have lots of things planned, but we want to make sure that those are all set in stone before we give everybody the specific information. So for one thing, guild versus guild, that's something that we've been, let me rephrase it, I've been talking about a few times. I've talked about it on videos and stuff, and also SNS as well, but I want you guys to know it's never stopped. We've been constantly working on it. It's just lots of things have been changing in terms of priority. So we're making sure that when it does come out, it's something that everybody can enjoy. So please look forward to that, except that would probably be further down the future, maybe beyond next year.
Okay.
And also, we have something of a new mission of
What?
sorts, a system that we're going to provide so that players can more acquire new characters in a smoother manner without the stress of fearing or missing
This
out
is
on
actually
something.
kinda- this is
And
actually
that's
kinda
specifically,
awesome.
We're talking about a new mission where it can be unlocked with chrono crystals. We're talking about missions where players can unlock the benefits using chrono crystals and acquire character Z powers so that
This is cool. This is cool. So you get missions. So basically you got to pull the characters. And instead of keeping on summoning on the banner to try and pull the characters, if you spend chrono crystals, you can get up to, it says 1200 for Z power, and then it's the color specific 100 Z power each for 500. So that being the case, that's just short of 3 extra stars, which you can then use your other like saved up ones to go towards that extra star. That's actually really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. As a dolphin or a free to play / dolphin like me, to have this option is actually very, very nice. Especially if I can't pull the character a certain number of times. So let's hope that stays like cheap though. Let's hope it stays cheap.
that they can more finely concentrate on certain characters and acquire new characters in a more definite manner. Of course, there might be certain restrictions, such as you might have to have that one character in your character lineup. You might have to acquire them one time at least.
Okay,
But
yeah.
as
So
long
yeah,
as
you got to
do,
pull them
we'll
once,
have
but
those
that's fine.
missions for you where you can limit break the characters more quickly and make them stronger.
That's
and
absolutely
in a
fine.
faster manner.
And with that, we come to the end of the Legend Update info segment.
Hello and welcome to Legends News. As part 1 of the From the Original Series event overhaul, we're planning to revamp the original series Raditz Attacks event very soon. you can still obtain the extreme character's Z power as before, but after the changes, you'll be able to get enough Z power to limit break Raditz up to star 7.
I just
But of
noticed
course,
he's in the
that's
newsroom.
not all. You'll also be able to awaken Raditz through the awakening Z power that you acquired from the event as well. This is the first extreme character Senkai Awakening.
Wait, what?
We plan to implement similar overhauls for characters with original series events going forward. Senkai Awakened EX Raditz is shaping
the
up
first
to be a very
EX
strong character,
Zenkai, huh?
So please look forward to that.
Free to play
Now,
too?
on to other news. Goten, Kid, and Trunks Kid
That's awesome.
are set to join the battle soon. Let's take a look at Goten first. Goten is a unit specialized in supporting hybrid Saiyans and Sun family characters through powerful buffs. There's a time limit on his Super Saiyan transformation, but he actually gets stronger as the counts left in his transformation reach certain times, which can help him take back control of the battle or
Awesome.
overcome his enemies. And there's also Trunks. This is a character with plenty of useful abilities for powering himself up.
Their
He
animations
gets
look
even
great.
stronger if you team him up with hybrid Saiyans or Vegeta family characters. The explosive power of his main ability he can activate after transforming is also something to watch out for. But for now, that's all for Legends news. Thank you.
Cool. We're finally getting them now too.
All right, everybody, that has been Dragon Ball Legends video and stuff, and we today talked about upcoming update info for the September update, and also a sneak preview of some of the things that we're working on for the year-end update as well. I hope you guys will stay tuned and keep enjoying Dragon Ball Legends as well, and we'll make sure that you guys can fully enjoy it as well in the upcoming
Thank you,
updates.
Toshi, Kai,
And we hope to see you guys next time. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
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 Bye. Awesome. So yeah, really, really cool stuff coming. Now I think a lot of this is actually coming tonight, if I recall. I know Goten and Trunks are going to be coming tonight. I'm hoping that EX Raditz event and those Z Power missions are coming tonight as well. That would be really, really cool to see. And obviously we're getting the faster load times and stuff too. So that's awesome as well. I'm liking this. That's like really good. Again, the Z Power missions, I hope they're not too expensive. I think if they make it more, I would imagine realistically, just based off of like a financial standpoint, money standpoint for the developers and the studio, I would think that making each of those missions 1,000 chrono crystals would be like the most that they would put in. I don't think they would do anything more than that. And that would make sense. You spend 1,000 on the mission and you would get, essentially three copies pulled on top of the one you pulled. So, I would hope for 1,000. I would hope it's no more than 1,000. 500 would be extremely generous. If they did it for 500 chrono crystals, that would be extremely generous of them to do. So we'll just have to see how that works. Then the EX Raditz Zenkai will actually be interesting as well. But with that said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize for the big hiatus. I'm going to be uploading a lot more often now that things have kind of settled down. We'll kind of get back on the same track we've been. But if you want to see more Legends video and you want to see more live reactions like this, please let me know down below. Comment down below what you guys thought about this upcoming update. Like and subscribe for more Legends content, and I will see you guys when all the info drops. Take care, guys. Peace.